your mum wouldn't like to hear, or my mum wouldn't like to hear, or whatever.
Must resist making a your mum comment.
Juliet, let's record it.
Alright, so this will take place several months after the last session. You initially all gathered in Altdorf and made your initial plans to set out to try and circumnavigate the globe, try and do what no one else has done, prove that the globe isn't, of course the world, the Earth, is indeed flat and is a globe, and
I was about to say, if it's common use the term globe, I think that somebody's got there before us.
yeah. Okay, the Earth, the flat Earth, you'll prove that it is indeed spherical by going right the way round. So you've...
can we get picky and say it's actually an oblate spheroid?
You could, yes. Yeah, like egg-shaped.
Yeah.
User joined your channel.
Welcome back, guys.
Hello.
Cool. I'm Stream Geek now, by the way, just thought I'd let you know.
I'll keep quiet then.
That's the opposite effect that we want to achieve.
That's the opposite effect. Okay, so you've set about making plans for your voyage, your expedition, and it's a couple of months on. Originally in Altdorf, you managed to choose a captain. You interviewed a few because you need someone with the sort of maritime skills to help you captain the ship. And you eventually decided upon this man. If I can find him.
He had a nice beard.
It wasn't
Seal.
the older looking, yeah,
Sealman.
Sealman. That was it, Sealman.
Lovely.
Captain Ferdinand Sealman. He's a veteran of the Imperial Navy, a fairly old man, but comes with a wealth of experience. Then you made your way to Marienburg, where you acquired a frigate, and you've been refitting the frigate. It's been in dry dock for a couple of months, and you're able to customise it to your unique needs for this voyage. You've also been acquiring supplies and additionally crew. You've been sort of hiring crew for key positions. Marcus has gathered his own force of marines slash thugs to
Slash husky women to intimidate
One husky woman.
Lothar with.
However, despite Johan being filthy rich and being able to fund this, the money alone sort of wasn't enough to get everything you needed. You needed some support from some of the merchants in Marienburg, mostly for enable them to use the dry docks. You've sort of taken over a whole swathe of warehouse areas. Several inns have are now filled with your some 60-odd crew that you've been gathering together, and it's sort of part of the bargain for getting him to help you. One of the most notable nobles who helped you was a man called Florens Dubrink, and he well, everybody is really quite keen to meet you. The word of your adventure has spread far and wide, and especially the nobility are very keen to be sort of associated with you, and it's particularly a high point of them and a high point of the social calendar to get such esteemed and honoured, interesting guests to attend their party. So perhaps reluctantly for some, or maybe reluctantly for most of you, you've been invited to a soiree at the Dubbink Mansion, which is just on the outskirts of Marienburg.
Actually, they're talking about Lothar stinking. We're in Marienburg. Everything stinks of fish.
Yep, he fits right in.
Probably throw myself in a barrel of fish just to
But he
smell nice.
was smelling of dead bodies as last time we were smelling it.
Well, get used to the smell of dead bodies, son. You're going to be meeting a lot of them. You may be one of them soon.
And do try to get along, chaps. We are going to be, as we said, in significantly close quarters for the foreseeable future.
Pardon? Who am I not getting on with? I'm such a friendly person.
Friendly my arse.
At the entrance there, you are sort of warmly welcomed by the servants. It looks like Florence has hired additional serving staff to cope with this party. Lots of people have come from far and wide to see you. You are handed a itinerary for the evening, which those of you that can read will be able to see the events.
Quick show of hands. Who is literate? Who's got the read-write skill?
Me.
I don't, but surely I'll be able to pronounce words.
Well, that is called speaking. I think you don't have any trouble with
No,
that.
I mean, from a piece of paper,
No.
or from a gravestone.
Not unless you can
I've
read
had
and write.
years reading on names.
I'd say that's reasonable, that he can probably work out a name, and that's a year. That's a cause of death. You probably got the beloved mother and wife memorized as well. So very specific phrases, maybe.
Yes. But yeah, I couldn't read a proper document.
I assume Malagorn can read as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
I don't need to read as a doctor.
Quite an
I can read a
educated.
patient.
Quite an educated. Well, yeah, not all doctors would be the reading type. You've got your barber surgeons. Could be a barber surgeon. Anyway.
Yeah, young lad needs a haircut.
Having a quick glance through, you'll notice that this evening will involve around 7 PM, and it's about 7 PM now. It's guests arrive between 7 and 8 o'clock, and there'll be hors d'oeuvres. Is that right? Those little things that come round on plates, little nibbles.
Canapes.
Canapes. That's it. That's what I meant. Thank you.
Hors d'oeuvres is perfectly correct as well.
Is it? All right.
Yep. Canapé is a particular kind of hors d'oeuvre. So.
Ah, okay. Well, we're very educational here, aren't we? So you'll be doing that between 7 and 8. Lots of guests will arrive, and there'll be a chance for some socialising. Then at 8 PM, Florence will give a welcome speech to all the guests in the grand hall. And then afterwards, there's some entertainers, some entertainment due to come on. At 9 PM there's some more food, followed by 9:30 there'll be a short speech by Johan, the intrepid explorer, who will be telling us about his plans to set off around the world. Sorry, Johan. At least I've warned you.
Right.
And then after this, around 9:30, you don't have to speak for the full half an hour. Just a summary would be fine. And about 9:30, there's there'll be dancing and a band until the end. So it sounds like a very exciting evening.
Right, we're not going to get to the speeches bit anyway. One of the other two is going to cause a social scene, and we're going to have to flee the city while it burns.
Most probably.
Well, I'm a 16-year-old looking around going, oh, ooh,
Bosoms!
I think he's used to them.
Okay, most of the focus of the party appears to be in the Grand Hall, while I've moved you all sort of through too. There's a lot of people in here, all dressed in their finest clothing, lots of merchants and visiting nobles from the Empire and Bretonia and things.
Goes without saying, I would have paid for the good doctor to at least have something presentable for the evening. Marcus has probably got a dress uniform, so we're not bothered about him.
I've got a bit of spit shine on my shovel.
Got tunic and trousers.
I'm wearing clothes.
I just said I had tunic and trousers.
Yeah, we probably had a big conversation about clothes are one thing. We're going to a high-class ball. You need to be more presentable.
I think tunics are war over armor. Yay!
It's probably the same outfit you've got on, Gaz, but just a newer version and possibly a little bit fancier.
That's sword coats.
I'll probably be constantly twitching and stretching in it as though it doesn't quite fit right, or something a bit itchy, or something that doesn't feel comfortable, doesn't feel like home.
Yeah, it's tailor-made though, just so you know.
Oh yeah, it'll be perfect, but it just doesn't feel right.
Yeah, jolly uncomfortable. It's like the the
Smells
dirt
wrong as well.
Smells wrong, yeah.
I walk over and have a look at the armor.
Okay, yeah, you can have a look. There's a lot of it's ornamental armor. You'll be able to tell, being a warrior type, that it's never actually been used in battle. It's there to just to look good and nothing else. You've not been there all that long, and through the crowd of people, Johan, you notice, to your horror, probably, this lady approaching.
From the look of her, she's already smelled Lothar.
I've already measured her up, and I'm knocking out a coffin for her.
Well, this lady you'll recognise immediately, Johan, because it's your stepmother, the delightful Baroness Lang. She's following behind her rather sort of sheepishly and reluctantly is your wife, who you've not seen for some time.
I will put on a stoic face, and I will stride purposefully across the room towards them and greet them warmly. Greeting the Baroness first. I did not know you were in Marienburg, Baroness Lang. Darling? And take my wife's hand and kiss it demurely.
Okay, as you take her hand and kiss it, she will sort of smile towards you. Baroness Lang, however, kind of turns up her nose and scowls and says, "Yes, Johan, I knew you would be here, trying to slink off from your responsibilities."
My wife is well cared for. Baroness, it is not a requirement in the modern day and age for the husband to be at home all the time, and I am not slinking off, madame. I am trailblazing into the great unknown with the hopes of bringing fame and fortune home for my family.
You are indeed. Sorry, sharing that image because this is your wife, Griselda.
Where'd she go?
And also there.
Not bad, sir.
Oh yeah, he's not punching above his weight or anything there.
Well, she's not hideously deformed, so
No.
she's probably a chaos worshipper.
You are indeed getting out of your responsibilities. It would seem you've been unable to rise to the occasion so far. You do have a duty to the marital chamber. You're not going to be able to fulfil this on the other side of the world.
Indeed, Baroness, but I do not think it appropriate to discuss such base circumstance in a public forum.
Your impotence, you mean?
I thought you above that sort of base accusation, Baroness.
There's a bit of a gasp that goes around the room as she's saying this. She's a proper
And frankly,
battle
I would be more worried about the debauchery that occurs in my brother's area, your other son-in-law's situation.
Well, as an aside there, if you let's go with a, say, smart roll, or It's basically to see whether you've heard rumours about her.
Gossip.
Yeah, gossip. Okay, yeah.
I've got the gossip skill.
Okay, yeah. Let's try that.
Use the,
Particularly high, but...
use the second picture, did you say?
What, Miguel Serrano?
Yeah.
He just popped up. I don't know who the hell he is.
This is what the
Okay.
roll's for. Oh, you know exactly who he is. Miguel Serrano, he is a, well, he's allegedly supposed to be the servant of Baroness Lang, although there is a rumour that he's something more than that. Some people see him as a hanger-on trying to get money from Baroness Lang, which would be something of an embarrassment to her, but she is claiming that she is she's her servant. She's claimed officially, anyway.
Okay, I'm trying to... Should I say anything? And no, I would say, but I will go... Griselda, would you care to accompany me for a circuit around the room?
She'll smile and yes, Johan, I'd like that very much.
I'll extend my arm and take hers. As we walk away, I'll say to her, loud enough for other people, it seems your mother has her bed warmer with her anyway, so we are not needed in her company. And continue around the room.
Make me a gossip, probably charm roll actually with that, because you're trying to be humorous, aren't you, more than anything else? Yeah, and your charisma there, like yourself. Griselda will, you'll see her, at first it looks like she's really fighting, sort of laughing. Her lips will sort of curl a bit as she's trying to hold back, and then she'll sort of turn around and snigger a bit at your comments. It seems she herself, she's a little embarrassed by her mother.
And I will take great pride showing off Griselda to all and sundry, introducing her. If it's I'm assuming it's her first time in Marienburg.
It is. They came here especially to see.
Basically, I'll do it in the basis that some of the deflected glory for us is going to rub off onto her. So.
Oh yes, very good. Okay, well, if you want to do another charm roll for that, just to see how much because you're trying to sort of big her up there, aren't you? Making her out to. No, well, it's still good.
Only just.
Yeah, it's good. You're probably a little bit put off by the insult recently, but yeah, you managed to do it. A lot of people are keen to talk to you, particularly you, because you're the one that everyone's talking about who's financing the operation a lot. So, okay, I'm going to leave you there a minute as you're sort of walking around and socialising. In the meantime, are you other people up to anything? Malagaunt, Marcus, or the Doctor?
I will gossip with the people and see if I hear anything bad spoken about our adventure.
Okay, yeah, do some gossip test. You will. You'll hear some people. They're actually talking about another character. They're saying, there'll be a few comments like saying, "Oh, they don't look young and experienced to me." The great Edvard, he'll be the first to get around the globe. I'm sure. I can't wait to see him later.
Do I know anything about it? Called the Great Edvard? Is it like common knowledge, or is it just noble knowledge?
It's probably more noble knowledge, but you can make me a roll. You're going to be at do a smarts at -2 if you want, and see if you've heard of him. Or if you've got knowledge, nobility or anything, it could be a straight roll, but no.
No.
Okay. Yeah, you've not heard about him, but it appears like they're talking about some sort of rival, possibly. Another explorer. So yeah, you're doing some gossiping. Malagaunt, are you doing anything at this time?
I think I'll move around listening to overhearing conversations and trying to eavesdrop, and occasionally interjecting with a boast or Something to belittle rivals.
Oh, excellent. Okay, yeah, something because you like to. Yes, you're you're good at the taunting, aren't you? Okay, so you can make me a well, whatever check you want to be most appropriate. It could be charm, or you could be you know, taunting or something. He's going for the taunts. Okay, you'll. Who are you targeting though? Really, with the taunts? Is there anybody, or do you want to?
Anyone who doubts the prospects of our expedition.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so you'll sort of get in on one of the conversations that Marcus, you know, is listening in on, and you'll be able to you know, put down there, but we're going to succeed. And the taunt, I suppose. I wonder if you've heard of Edvard. Do you have knowledge and ability, or if not, you can make a smarts roll. You can just do
also things like
smarts.
common knowledge, the Empire might cover that.
Yep.
I have common knowledge.
Yeah, you can do a straight common knowledge because you're fairly highbrow. No, you've never heard of him, which could be part of your taunt.
What happened to my attribute dice there?
You your common knowledge skills D4, is it?
Yeah.
The smarts acts as the max dice before in Savage Worlds until it starts costing twice.
Oh.
And also,
I should have rolled smarts.
okay, yeah, you can roll smarts if you.
Nah, it's okay. I'm just trying to figure out how things work.
Well, sometimes I'll do smarts, sometimes it's common knowledge. Smarts really should be more like puzzle solving and things. So you're probably alright with the common knowledge. Okay.
Ignore that roll, I'm just testing something. The unskilled doesn't have the -2 on it either.
Oh.
So just right click, put it off, turn it on, and it will put the -2 on. So everyone will have that.
How do you turn it off and on?
Right click the dice, go to the plus/minus modifiers thing in the clock face, and then just tick and untick the untrained, and then it'll apply the -2 modifier to it properly.
Okay, so thank you.
Right, so Malagorn, you're putting down the other people, and what was your taunt roll there? 5. Yeah, you have some success. People will start laughing at at this other guy, whoever he is. You'll just be making random jokes and taunts against him, and people will start laughing at his expense. And and let's go to the Dr. Lothar.
At first, I'm generally going to be hiding in the background. I'm just going to be probably taking food every now and then, or canapes, and eating them quite messily, so there'll be piles of crumbs around me and whatnot, and not very elegantly either. But if there is another doctor in the room, I will probably attempt to shadow him and just sort of like almost pick up ways of mannerisms and whatnot, so I can almost end up mimicking him.
Very good.
If there's another doctor in the room, I do not know if there is, but
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. So you're going to try and take some cues from him for your cunning disguise.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are sort of see where you've put yourself up the corner there. You're kind of standing up the corner, sort of looking around, trying to see if you can spy a doctor anywhere. If you want to make me a perception check, please. You look around, you think there's someone who you've caught wind of discussing things about his patients. You make your way around to try and get a bit closer to see if he is indeed a doctor, or you know what he was talking about. As you do so, one of the servants, one of the serving staff, comes up to you, and he sort of smiles warmly to you, and he says, "Oh, You don't like these functions. I'm not much for them either. I have to work here though, unfortunately. But the food's great. Try one of these, he says, and he hands over a silvered platter full of like little canapes to you.
So, what is it?
It's fish and slowly marinated and wrapped in seaweed. It's delicious.
Sniff it. And then, marinated in what?
I'm not the chef, he says, but I can assure you that they're quite delicious, nicer than they look for upper class food, that is.
And people like this sort of stuff, do they?
Oh yes, here they
ruined.
Here they love it. Give me a good sausage any day, but these are very nice.
Just making a mental note of this fish wrapped in seaweed. They may be getting that a lot on the boats. Then just probably just like shove it in his mouth. No, not. I don't know if it's meant to be bit or I don't know the size of it. We'll probably try to shove it all in his mouth.
Oh yeah, they're bite size. They're not, nothing substantial here. Elegant and dainty.
Right.
I'm roll off, by the way.
Do I like it?
The servant says. Do you know it does actually taste nice? You are totally shocked. It's all you can. Even you can tell it must have taken him a long time to put this canapé thing together, and it does. As you bite into it, the juices sort of run out, and it's actually quite delicious.
Nod at him and say, "Well, if you have any more of these sort of things, just make sure you bring them over."
I will. I will, my friend. I will. He nods to you, and you'll sort of edge closer and begin to focus upon the guy you think is a doctor. And at that point, I'm going to quickly spin back to Johan, if I may, John, and you talking to Griselda.
Yep, well, I'm showing her around, introducing her to people. This is my wife, Griselda. Griselda, this is the high mugwump mucky muck from blah 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 blah. Obviously getting it right.
Yeah. And she'll be happy, doing that for a while. But then she'll try to take you to the side as much as she's able. And she said, "Johan, a moment, please."
Well, of course, dear. And follow her to a quiet corner.
I'm sorry for the behaviour of my mother. She's such an embarrassment to me.
You will find no disagreement from me there, my love.
However, I will worry about you on this journey and miss you terribly. Is it that you would need to go alone? Could you not take me with you?
It is not the place for a woman of your tender disposition, my darling. There will be much hardship upon the voyage, and I would worry constantly if you were on ship. When we are done here, perhaps we should go out and experience a little bit of Marienburg. Perhaps, if not tonight, then tomorrow. And he looks a bit conspiratorially around at this point. Perhaps we may get an opportunity to tame your mother's ire. As man and wife, of course.
She'll blink at you a little and say, "I'd like that very much."
And then blush outrageously, possibly.
Yes,
I don't know.
blush outrageously she does. Okay, fantastic. So she seems fairly placated.
It's not within earshot of anyone else. It's not done to speak of that sort of thing.
Just checking.
Yeah. Might I get you some refreshment, my dear?
Oh yes, that'd be lovely. And the canapes are indeed delicious. As are the like champagne-like drinks they're handing round.
When somebody hands me a champagne-like drink, I will politely request, do you have something, perhaps water, milk, fruit juice?
Of course, for you, of course.
Thank you.
I'll bring whatever you desire. And, okay, so you're all kind of mingling. Marcus, you do find a doctor, and you're keeping a close eye on him, studying his mannerisms and some of the jargon he comes out with. And the time will wear on a little, and at 8 o'clock, Florence himself will get up onto the stage. I know there's a throne on the map, that's just like a little stage area on this little podium, and he'll introduce himself, welcome all the guests to the soiree this evening. Glad you could attend, and he's especially pleased to welcome the guests of honour here, Marcus, Malagorn, Johan, and the esteemed Dr. Lothar. I'm sure they'll be keen to discuss their forthcoming adventures, their forthcoming trip around the world with any of you. There's a gasp of delight around the crowd as everyone sort of looks at you, all four of you, and start chattering amongst themselves about exciting things they can ask you.
Smile charmingly and raise the crystal glass of probably some kind of apple juice to the crowd.
Excellent, you're playing the part well. He's very, very pleased at this point. Okay, and the evening will sort of carry on sort of much the same, with you sort of talking with a seemingly endless stream of merchants, nobles, highborn people, rich people who are interested in being associated with you. Is there anything in particular anybody wants to do at this point?
I mean, apart from Johan probably asks as many questions of the people he is speaking to as they do of him. He is insatiably curious, so finding out as much as he can about everyone else and showing a genuine interest in what they do as well.
Okay, you'll be able to find out quite a lot about the people. There's nobody massively exciting there, although just as you're talking, you will get someone will arrive fashionably late. It's this man. Everard de Crone?
Now, have I heard of him?
I'm going to say you will have done, yeah, especially with your fascination with explorers and things. This man is a noted explorer. He's he's been on voyages to the Southlands. He's been to Lustria and back, and other areas. Has been responsible for penning in many areas of the map.
Prove it.
Fair enough. He's not done a very good job either, has he?
Johan, when he sees him, he will sort of like curse like Ral's tits. It's Everard. He's probably trying to upstage us in some way. And then realises his wife's still on his hand. I'm terribly sorry, my dear. I should not have used language like that within earshot of yourself.
Does he have any retainers following him?
He does, yeah. He's got a couple of armed men armed with sort of rapiers, both sporting moustaches. He also has some other retainers that look like kind of servants.
Does he have a bigger and huskier woman?
A bigger and huskier? I don't know. No, there's no woman with him actually. He's on his own.
Oh, there you go. Marcus has got one up on him there then. You have Helga. He has no one.
Shiver runs down my spine.
He says, if it isn't the farewell party of the soon-to-be-dead Johann Bush and company.
Herr de Crayon, I do you the honour of knowing your name. You should do me the honour of mine. It is Johann Bush von Liechtenstein.
It'll be of no regard, my friend. You see, I have an expedition which is, as we speak, being formed, and we will set off maybe behind you, but my ship is far faster than that thing you have in the dry dock there, and we will circumnavigate the globe before you. Nobody will remember your name, Liechtenstein. No one remembers second place. There's a sort of a hush around the crowd as they kind of sort of like look around at look at this person who's come in. Some people snigger because Malagort's already been taking the mickey out of the guy, even though he doesn't know him.
Well, I must say, Herr de Crayon, that I relish the opportunity for some competition. Unlike yourself, it would seem that myself and my companions relish danger and new experiences. I would have thought that a fast ship would be so that you could run away from anything dangerous you encounter upon your travels. If you were not collecting any evidence of where you've been, how could anybody believe that you did not just sail out into the Sea of Claws, sail around in a circle for 3 or 4 days, and then come back? I have heard rumours that that has been done in the past.
Brilliant, John. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do now is we're going to do like a little sort of social conflict bit. So you can use use charm, if you will, against him, and we'll do sort of like 3 rounds of insults, and
Okay.
We'll see who can get the most success out of this. And the others of you can also join in if you're good at taunting or whatever. You can.
Cries of your mum come from the back of the room.
Yeah.
I buried your mum.
That's not what your mum said last night while I was burying her. Know what I mean? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Say no more.
So
Okay,
first
so-
off, I'm going to give you a Benny actually, John, because that was A's.
Now,
Probably
just remember in the
call it-
campaign rules, the bennies are only for re-rolls. You haven't got Benny for extra effort in this, have you?
Correct, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Therefore, re-rolls and soaking primarily. You could suggest other things to me if you want to be creative, but yeah.
I'm ready for my taunt whenever it's my turn.
All right. John, if you want to do, you can do.
I'll kick
total
off with the first charm.
I'm going to give you a +2 as well, an additional
Okay, that's
+2.
That's a 7 then.
So you're on 7. Let's posed. Okay, and can you? Yeah, you can see my rolls there.
Yep.
I haven't got them turned off. That's good. Okay, so he rolled a 5, but you got the additional +2 on there. So your cutting wit does sort of win through, and some of the audience there are howling with laughter. Essentially, your joke, particularly about the sailing round and round in circles bit. You think. Also, there's probably more than just fun to this, because it probably will have an influence on the crew, the people that you can recruit and the like. For maybe some will defect to him, maybe some will defect to you, or you know, or just encouraging skilled people to join you. So yeah, that's a good start. So round 1 is to you. Does somebody else want to go against him?
Oh yeah.
All right, okay.
I shout out to him. I reckon you've got a lot of bastardized children. You're not like my lord here. He can't even get it up. I doubt he's got any bastard children at all. I killed the GM.
You have, that was hilarious, I'm sorry.
Probably Johan would do a sort of a spit take with that, and just like as he hears what's come out of the youngster's mouth more than anything else. Just the word "bastards." Appalling.
Okay, because that made me laugh. Definitely going to give you a +2 for that. So you're on a 6 there. He'll come back and he'll say, surely the crew won't be lasting long with you in charge. Just a boy, as your voice yet broke.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. For some reason, everyone found that hilarious. Because you do look quite young. You know nothing.
Am I too late to interject on that one?
Afraid so, but we'll give
I
you.
probably shouldn't have to. No, I won't. It's alright.
You can take the third go though.
We'll play.
No, I was going to not so much taunt. I was going to prevent him from having a go, having a comeback.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's good.
But he's already rolled, so I'll do that for the third go.
Okay, yeah.
I don't want to go back. It's not fair to go back on it.
Well, while I said 3 rounds, I think it's working quite well, like a penalty shootout. This, so we'll go
First 2, 3, or best of 5, or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. We're doing like a penalty shootout. So I think Malagorn, would you like to try and?
Yeah, Johan needs a few seconds to recover from Marcus's ill-chosen words.
Doesn't matter if you don't, Malagorn.
Lacking inspiration at the moment.
You can.
Shall I go then? Or well, I'll speak out about that. I've seen many dead bodies come my way. Most have been washed up from shore, and I believe many have come from your own ships themselves. I've heard that it's not a very safe place to be on your ship for the crew, so I'm trying to put up across that many of his crew die. You know, they're not well looked after, not well treated.
And there might be a great
And obviously,
truth in that as well.
I've buried them, obviously, so I know that.
You know them personally, yes.
Yes.
Okay, go
They
for
have.
it.
They have his. I recognise his colours on his men, and I've seen men washed ashore, just been cast adrift, not cared for, not buried properly. Because obviously the burial thing's quite important to me.
Well, he'll turn to you and he'll say, I don't know how you can say such a thing. I've seen that Hulk, that ship of yours in the dry dock there. She's old, you got her on the cheap, didn't you? Her bones won't stick together. The first bit of storm you run into and you'll be on the bottom of the sea. So if you want to make me a opposed roll here, you can have a +2 actually, because I quite like your use of bringing in your grave warden. I know this in Robin. Grave warden.
Now, can I also prevent him from rolling?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, go,
Sorry.
if you're going to try and do something.
a card or something.
Because I want to do my card. So part of it is then I'm also going to taunt him, make him. Hang on, how do I drag it on?
Drag it onto the chat bar. There you go.
There. So I'm going to make him lose his turn, and he talks about his plan rather than actually defending himself.
Oh, very good.
Okay.
Yeah, well done. Okay, so essentially, providing you can get a 4 or more with your +2 on there, don't roll double 1, you'll win your round.
I've got my +2, but yay, 7. Woohoo!
You win the round splendidly.
Yes.
It's pity it wasn't 8 because that would have been 2 successes, but yeah.
Oh.
You're now at 2-1 against him here. He does. He'll just say he starts talking about himself, which does seem like a favourite thing to talk about for him. He'll talk about how his splendid ship is going to, sail majestically around the globe, and how he's going to sail back into port, into Marienburg, before you and the sort of throngs of cheering people. But people start not listening to them, and your words are sort of ringing true. The fact that he has actually had a lot of people die in his expeditions, and in the past you'll hear people around saying, he might get around the world, but he'll probably be the only one left on the boat when he comes back, and things like that, people are saying.
I'll shout, are you planning to bore your way to the other side of the world? Can that be my fault?
That's cool.
Oh,
Okay. And he'll. Oh, I've got to think of a comeback to it. I'm just going to roll taunt. Oh, it's a fine. You could Benny it if you wish.
I'd let you re-roll.
Okay.
drag your little Benny thing over onto the chat bar.
Bearing in mind you need a 6 or more to... well, actually, that's a draw, that one, so...
Certificates.
Oh, you
Oh,
did
you
beat
got it.
Well done. Okay, so the cool thing about the band is you can kind of influence the story the way you want. If there's something you really want to do, like you can get it down. Okay, so yeah, you do. People just start laughing. It is yeah, he's going to bore everyone, bore himself all the way around the world through the centre of the earth and stuff, and they'll start chuckling.
Because he's boring us. Oh, I get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us not be disingenuous. Her de Crayon here is undertaking a laudable endeavour. But Her de Crayon, Majesty, as you say, is the realm of kings and emperors, not explorers. I hope that on our journeys we will see reflected majesty in what we find, but we will find no majesty in what we do. It is for the knowledge we undertake these tasks. You say our ship is old, but yours is fast. There are many fables of wisdom overcoming youth, and I would say that our ship has never failed. Yours is newly built, I believe, and is thus largely untested, whereas ours will steadfastly and stalwartly see us to the end of our voyage. Yet, despite the baser natures of your insults, I was led to believe that truly honourable sailors do not stoop so low as to insult the vessel that carries them upon the waves. I will not stoop lower than you wish to see this evening. I will personally accept your wager. Would you say 500 gold crowns to the first man whose crew, any member of whose crew, successfully returns?
You mustn't be that confident. Confident. Let's raise the wager, the stake, to 1,000 crowns to the first man who sets foot upon Marienburg dock after travelling around the world.
Ooh, I want to be the first man.
Accepted. However, I will say that if my crew, when my crew wins, the wage will be donated to the local Shalian temple.
I don't think it's going to be me.
There's a sort of a gasp and a round of applause will erupt around the hall. Lots of people are loving the idea of the wager here. This is a much more exciting evening than they thought. Just talking to one of you, Everard's response is drowned out by the cheering and applause at your words, Johan.
I'll politely release my wife's arm and step slowly towards de Crayon, with my hand outstretched, ready to accept his gentlemanly handshake on the wager.
He will. He'll shake your hand, but he grasps it really tight. He's quite a big chap.
Yeah, I'm not.
Squeeze
So
it.
unfortunately, I'll try to resist, but he probably does grip it a little too tight.
Okay, make me a vigour check just to see if you can.
Oh, vigor's
remain-
better than strength. I'm slightly more vigorous than I am strong, so
Okay, it'll just be trying to remain. Yeah, you keep your
it's a success
posture.
at least. I don't wince.
Yeah, you don't wince. Yeah, you'll be able to maintain the smile as he as he crushes your hand. All right. After such excitement, sort of the people begin to sort of talk amongst themselves again, and talking to Everard and yourselves. And another round of hors d'oeuvres will come out. However, this time you'll notice, particularly you, Dr. Lothar, because you examined them in detail before, this time they are much worse. They look like they've just been slatted on the plate. These, even though it looks like they were same ingredients as before, they just don't look like anyone bothered really with them.
As he hands them to me, I'll say, "Hey, what's up with these ones?
And
They don't look the same."
it's a different man who comes out to you. It's not the same servant.
Where's what's his name? The one who's been serving me these canapes.
No Reichspiel, no Reichspiel. Yeah.
Hey, what country are you in? Don't give me that crap. Where?
Well, Warhammer is supposed to be a little racist.
Absolutely. Where is the boy who brought these out last time?
He just shakes his head at you and shrugs and sort of turns round and starts to make his way into the crowd. Make me a notice roll, as you please, Doctor.
Perception.
Perception, yes, please.
I keep clicking the thing that tells you what to... Oh, hello.
Exploded
big
on
one.
it. Oh, you needed that as well, because I put that on -4. So you actually you notice on the guy's arm there's like a he's got a tattoo as he's holding up the platter. You can see there's a sort of like a black tattoo. It looks like some sort of like lizard around his arm.
Do I recognise this tattoo at all from any bodies I've... And is it like a cult or a...
It's distinctive because you've never seen it before. I mean, lizards are rare or old world, so you're not sure why anyone would have a lizard tattoo. Really, it's just unusual.
Can I mention it to him then? What's that on your arm?
No
Snake with
Reichspiel.
legs.
No Reichspiel. No Reichspiel.
Well, you're talking fine at the moment.
He'll just shrug at you and
Point on his arm, like jab him in the where it is, and say, like this. Not seen.
he switches hands to put his the platter in the other hand, and he scowls at you, and he'll sort of turn and try to sort of walk off through the crowd.
I'll follow him.
Okay.
Because I am taking notes on the food, because this is what they're getting on the boat. So I want to know why it's going wrong.
We're going to get canapes
You're gonna,
on the boat.
Moment, all you're getting is canapes on the boat.
There
'Cause
is
this
I
is
don't know
what
how you're going to make a light puff pastry in a ship's galley, but
I just need seafood, I need seaweed, fish, which hopefully I'll be able to get on the boat, and some sort of marinade, but you didn't tell me what, so I'm just going to...
And toothpicks.
Oh.
yeah, we slowly find certain areas of the hull are getting marginally thinner every so often.
Whittle it through.
Where are you getting all these toothpicks from?
I'll follow him through wanting to see the chef and say we'll find somebody who can speak. Are there any other people handing out canapes?
Do you have shadowing?
Of course I don't. Is that what it's called, shadowing?
Yeah, if that's what you're trying to do, sort of following without him, doing
I'm not necessarily. No, I'm not. Secretly following him. I'm quite. I want to. Why is my food? My food was nice. I want it. I'm like sort of almost marching with him to go to the chef.
Oh, okay. He says to you, and sort of he'll like sort of push you back a little, sort of aggressively.
Come on, let's see him. I want somebody who does speak Reichspiel. In.
He'll look at you, nod, and he'll say, "Yes, come here, my friend."
Whoa. Whoa. Stop there, kid. Mr. No Speak Reichspiel. I'm no friend.
You're kind of over here with him. He's. It looks like this is a kitchen area. Through there. Even though I've not hid the map, you know the only real area you've probably seen is the Great Hall.
The path.
When he says "come here, my friend," what's he indicating? Like just to talk to him, or?
He says it sort of just like that to you, and he nods with his head towards the kitchen door. Come! I show you.
I mean, I know you hate me.
The rest of the party can make notice rolls if you wish.
You speak better English, Reichspiel.
Any negatives to it, or is it just normal?
I'm being quite obvious.
No, he's talking. I'm talking about the perception roll.
Yes, so I mean, I'm making it quite obvious. You probably can hear me.
I was going to put a -2 on it because of the crowd. It's fairly distracting. Sorry, Malagorn, you can roll again because there's a lot of people here. You know, it's just generally difficult to see.
I got a 5 then. If it's a -2.
Yep, that's a 5's fine. Malagorn, you can spend a Benny to have another go, or you can save your Bennies if you wish. Whatever's up to you.
I'll save them.
Okay, the two of you that passed, you'll see the doctor. He appears like he's having some sort of a kind of heated discussion with one of the serving staff, and the serving staff sort of beckoning him to follow him into the kitchen.
Oh God, he's started a fight. Do you want me to sort this out? I say that to Johan.
He does appear to be having some kind of altercation with one of the serving staff. If you could, Marcus, avoid any kind of social unpleasantness.
I don't know if you can stealth over there amongst a lot of people, though.
Yeah, you can try stealth. I'll actually give you a +2 to it because there's so many people in the way, you know.
Where's my stealth? What's the stealth called in this?
There's well, I suppose you're more hiding, aren't you? It's not really a silent move. It's concealment.
I don't have concealment. Damn it. Okay, I can't do that then.
You can. It's at -2, and I'll give you a +2, so it's just a straight D4 roll.
Oh right, so it's unskilled. Okay, I forgot. I'll just blatantly seem to walk over there, thinking I'm being stealthy, but I'm not.
Okay.
I mustn't have took that skill then. Oops. Okay.
There's a lot of skills in this, to be fair, to cover. So, especially the sneaky ones, and yeah. Okay, you'll make your way over. The servant will sort of roll his eyes as he sees you approaching, and.
Doctor, what have you done?
He insulted me.
I did nothing of the sort. Why are you suddenly talking? I did nothing of the sort. I'm trying to find out what's happened to the chef and the boy that was serving these canapes.
Look, why do you want to find a boy that served canapes? There's lots of people serving here.
There's only one person serving here.
Well, who's this guy here?
This guy.
You go, he says, and starts, waving his hand. Both of you.
Can't. I want to speak to the chef. In there.
Right. Okay. Let's get him into the back room because I think he's causing a bit of a disruption. I say this to the servant. Well, let's go in.
No.
I think he's drank too much.
Bit busy.
Come on. It doesn't matter. Let's go in. Come on.
Are you going to kind of push past him?
Yeah.
No, pushing forwards.
I try. Yeah. I try to push him in.
Okay.
I try to push both of them in.
All right.
Oi! I'm going in.
No, but for me, I'm actually trying to get you out of the room. So I'm trying to get the both of you out of the room because you're causing a disruption.
Okay.
Which would that be?
you push him back into the room, and you're greeted by a what you would have thought to be or should be a normal kitchen. You're greeted with something of a sight of horror. Around the area there are there's bodies of the chef and other serving staff, including the one that you spoke to earlier, Doctor, the one who was nice to you. They're all kind of piled up here at the back. There are other figures in here. They've got a trolley, like a big serving trolley, and they are rolling this like casket onto it. And as they look at you, they look kind of shocked at the start. They are wearing cowls, and don't look like they're up to much good. I'll put them on the map.
Is this where we do initiative?
Pretty much. They're not great
Yeah.
cowls, no.
Have enough time to shout out?
Yeah.
Okay, I did that murder in the kitchen chat thing.
Murder in the kitchen. Okay.
We just assume that's one of the servants complaining. Bloody murder in the kitchen.
Okay, make me a roll to try and be heard. Your voice is unbroken and you're fairly squeaky, aren't you?
I'm 16!
Oh, your voice is probably broken then.
Like, why am I rolling? There's lots of things I could roll.
But yeah, pick one that you're good at.
Speak Reichspiel is for communicating in
Yeah.
your native language.
Yeah, I'll do speak right spiel. Okay, you will get the message across. And you'll hear a woman scream. It goes quiet for a couple of seconds after you shout that. The door's now open. You'll see people sort of look around to where the kitchen area is. There's a loud scream from one of the women, and chaos and panic ensues. Lots of shouting, pushing and shoving going on in the in the main hall. Okay, and we are now going to move to initiative.
It's actually a very good roll for a dice 4.
It's a very good roll for a Dark Knight as well.
How do we do initiative?
Lucky it was wild dice of the D6 that exploded.
He does it with cards, so they have in the
Okay.
combat tracker. If you look at the open A and IT at the top.
Yeah, all the initiative style edges end up with you either drawing more cards and choosing the highest, or redrawing until you get one above 5. Things like, was it quick, fast reflexes, and something else, I think.
And if you get a Joker, you get +2 to your skills for that.
And you can go whenever you want.
Yep.
Joker's rock.
Where does the card come?
Combat
Whenever,
tracker.
whenever he does it.
Okay, it's not there yet. Okay.
No.
Nope.
Sorry.
Just loading up the tokens now.
Do you
He's
say
fit-
give
he's-
cards from?
He's putting all the enemies out first.
One
Right.
appeared then disappeared.
What are you saying, Kerry?
Can you give cards to other people?
You can swap cards, yeah. You can say to someone, do you need this card? And they say, yeah, then you just drag it onto their portrait, and then they give you a card back in replacement.
Do they have to be physically present?
No. They are kind of metagamey, the cards, so you can, you could even be kind of dead and still swap the swap cards. So even if you've played your card and you've got a card left in your hand, you could swap it with someone. You can't give them away though, so they've got to be able to give you something back in return for it.
Okay, I've got a seize the day character as if he had drawn a Joker. Does anyone want it for something?
That's awesome.
If anyone wanted it, would be our leader there, Dr. Long, whatever his name is. He's in my way,
Lothar.
because he's in my way. But you've already placed the card. I mean, you can place 2.
I can play 2 cards.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm just wondering, because I've got quite a nice card for this situation as well. But I suppose
Okay.
anyone can do this one. All characters cease fighting and listen to the hero speak for at least 30 seconds. Others move to take defensive actions during this time. So that will stop them. Handy. This doesn't affect these sort of other creatures that can understand the speaker. Then again, I suppose anyone could do that. Make them all pause. So what does that do, sorry, yours? The Joker thing?
I don't know, whatever a Joker does, you get one.
It'll give you pretty much +2 to anything, which is great. You can go whenever you want in the round. You can just say, I'll go now, which is brilliant. You can...
Adds +2 to damage as well, if you attack with it.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, with multiple actions being -2, essentially, a Joker gives you sort of 2 actions, if you want to look at it like that. So it's brilliant, the Joker is. Oh, and plus I play with Jokers Wild, which means everybody gets a Benny when a Joker's drawn.
Can I wait to see what card I get drawn? If I get drawn a Joker, then I don't want to swap.
Absolutely. Okay, so I'll do that with the initiative. The initiative changes every round, by the way, so it gets quite chaotic. So you could go first one round and then last the next.
Oh, cool. I got a Joker!
Oh, sorry, no, they're Jacks. I'm sorry.
Oh no, okay. Oh no, we swapped order. Okay, sorry. I was top before. I automatically swapped order. Right.
Yeah, it reorders accordingly.
So,
my mistake.
So the Brotherhood cultists.
Yeah, cunning. I didn't realise that when I typed it. I thought, oh well, whatever. Malagorn, you're first to react. You can hold your action if you want. Everyone's aware now of the commotion that's going on over there.
I move in that direction then and find out what the commotion's about.
Okay, you have a pace of 6, I believe. There's a lot of people running around. I'll probably make it difficult terrain to just sort of get, you have to push through the crowd a bit, so you'll be moving at half speed. You can, however, sprint if you want, which should give you an extra running die to your speed.
That seems unseemly at a party. I think I'll actually move.
Quality. You do look cool while you're doing it. Okay, you'll push your way forward. You can see. Actually, from there, you probably can't see that much at that angle. You can probably see a glimpse of some figures wearing cloaked figures in the kitchen. Something definitely doesn't look right there. Do you want to do anything else?
Do you want to swap cards? You could do this card.
Yep. Alright.
Because that would force them to not be able to do anything in their turn. Or do you want to line of sight to them?
I don't know. I still don't really know what's going on, so I'm unlikely to start giving a speech. If that makes sense. But I'll swap your card for maybe next turn doing it.
If you've finished with your go, at the bottom left of the combat tracker, there should be a little down pointy arrow. You can end your go.
I can't even find the combat tracker.
Bottom left corner.
It's the one called ANIT
In
at
it.
the top.
Yes, the top left button amongst the ones in the top right hand corner.
Yeah, there's in it.
In it. So the swap cards, guys, you just drag it onto the portrait rather than drag it onto the chat thing.
Yeah, he passes an adventure card and back again.
I think you gave us the right one. Character asks if it's drawn a joke in the combat. Go on, can I play that then?
Yep, drop it into the chat window.
I missed. Oh no, hang on a minute. Oh, what have I just done?
Just give it back.
You've
Oh,
just
no,
seized the day.
I've just pressed something else as well.
Oh,
Do we all get a penny as well?
Do what, sorry?
Do we all get a Benny as well? If you got a Joker?
Yeah, go on then, I'll play that. I'll play it.
Character asks if it's drawn a joke at this round. So how do I change mine to look like it's a Joker? It's Joker trait damage bonus.
I do that.
Okay.
So do you want to go now? Is that what you're doing?
Because with the Joker, you can choose when you go in the round.
I want to go before then. But I'm happy for Johan to go first.
Okay. We heard the cry "murder in the kitchen," yeah?
Yeah,
Yes.
everyone heard that. He said it very well.
I will turn to Griselda. You see, my darling, this is the sort of thing. This will be happening daily. Quick, we must away. I do not wish you to be in a harmful situation. Come with me, and I'll take your arm and leave the ballroom.
Excellent. Okay, you can move yourself sort of outside, wherever you want to go. You can probably move about 6 squares.
This way.
That's for the secondary forces.
Can you move twice if you're not doing any other action?
No, but you can use your pace die for free.
We
so if you
are, yes, we will be rushing, basically.
So you move 10 squares from your original position in total. Okay, you
With Griselda in tow.
excellent. She runs off, clasping your hand. You can end your turn if it's your go.
It's now the doctor's go.
Can I go?
Oh, I'm sorry, Doctor. I was supposed to be giving you your card and everything. What's happened?
If everyone starts running away, I'm going to be very upset.
And I need to give you a Benny, everybody. Okay, go ahead. I'll put it back up to you, Doc. And then it's back to the Brotherhood after you've acted. So you should have a +2 to anything you want to do.
Okay, my first reaction is I see the bodies, the one particularly recognised, and I just sort of like point and shout and go, I liked him, in a way that's like the first person I've ever liked almost. And I just want to punch the closest one in the face, which won't do much, but in anger.
Okay, you could also push him if you want.
Okay, I'll push him.
Or push him to hurt him, or you could hit him with like the flat of your blade, which won't kill him. It'll just knock him out. There's some other options.
Do I have a blade on me? I can't imagine I've actually got my shovel with me.
Oh, your shovel? No, I imagine you probably haven't got your shovel. What I'll do
Well,
then,
we're in a kitchen, aren't we? So there must be like a pan of boiling water, or some knives, or something I can just grab.
I like how you're thinking. Yeah.
Or cleaver, or something.
Cleaver? Yeah, there's a cleaver. Yeah. Okay,
I'll
give
just.
A mop?
Yep. In just anger and frustration, I'm going to grab the closest cleaver or whatever it is, and attack.
Alright, if you just want to use your dagger for that, off your sheet, you can use that for the cleaver, and you'll be at -2 though, I'm afraid, because you've got to go and find it and pick it up first. Takes a bit of your action to do that.
I get +2 as well, yeah?
True, yeah.
So, am I supposed to have a dagger?
You've got a dagger on your sheet, I think, or am I looking at the wrong guy?
Mine's just crossbow and shovel, I think.
Yeah, it does, sorry. One second, I will give
Probably
you a
should have
cleaver.
a dagger on. I'll get a dagger. I presume I don't have my crossbow with me either.
Probably not this function. Probably like rapiers and sidearms are okay, but you know.
Longswords and daggers.
There you go. I've put a dagger on your sheet now, so if you want to use that for the time. I'm going to change his name to Cleaver. Okay.
Okay, so if I don't add anything or minus anything, that's fine, is it? Because it's -2 +2.
I think it'll while you work like that, if you just pick up the dice with your left mouse button and then drop it on the token you want to hit on the map, it should target him.
Just closest one.
Awesome, that's a hit. Okay, you basically +2.
So how do I do damage? Oh, is that the other two? There.
Sorry, that's actually a miss, I'm afraid. Because you've got +2, -2, so you actually just rolled a 4. You need 5 to hit him. So if you can spend a Benny and have another.
Can I use a Benny?
You can.
To
Yeah.
re-roll? Do I just put that into the chat window?
That's it,
The
yeah.
Benny,
Yeah, drop it in there. Okay, and then,
and then do it again. How many times can I re-roll just in case I mess up again?
As many times as you've got Bennies.
Okay, so it's not a single re-roll. That's it.
Yeah, and you can choose the highest result. So if you roll a fumble now, well, you can't fumble now, in fact.
That's a 5.
Oh, that's a hit. Yeah, so you got the -2, you hit with a 5. So your damage now, if you pick up the damage die like you did just and drop that on the token.
Yes!
Oh, it explodes. Oh dear.
I
Okay.
like it.
Were you trying to take him out? I think you were, weren't you? So.
It was pure anger. After this, I'm going to run away. But just an annoyance that I found somebody who was giving me instructions on giving of food and how to cook, because that's what I'm pretending to be. One of my 2 jobs I'm pretending to be. And so I'm just really annoyed. So I've just lashed out in fury and anger. Then I'm going to realise what I've done and probably cry and curl up in the corner.
Well, these guys don't look like good guys. They've got the servants who was talking to you before. They're all dead in a heap up the corner. You swipe with your cleaver and you'll wedge it sort of diagonally into the side of the guy's skull, and he will just crumple to his knees, staring at you blankly as the light fades from his eyes. You can still
Merely a
move
look.
if
You've
you
seen
wish.
that before.
Definitely recognise that look.
Well, that one there you killed was the guy with the canapes who was talking foreign to you.
No speak Shakespeare.
No, speak Shakespeare, he definitely doesn't know.
I'll give you no speak right spiel.
So now you can move if you want.
If I was there, I'd just slashed it. I'm tempted just to no, try to run away. So I'm gonna look. So there's 5 of them, looking presumably bemused at first. Then are they looking fearful, scared, angry?
They're looking angry now, like their plan has been interrupted, and they're going on to plan C, which is drawing weapons. And
I thought it was a badly spelt kill everything.
I asked you a question, Skull. Any reason why my parry is 3?
what's your
Uses
fight?
at parrying.
6.
Your parry shouldn't be 3. Let me have a look at you.
Oh, my armour's not been put on because mine shouldn't be 5/5.
Does encumbrance impact your parry?
I'm not encumbered. No.
It would only give me a -1. It wouldn't give me slow.
Well, it depends. I think you end up with if it was there could be potential for multiples of your.
Oh, I've got a -1. As I'm saying, it wouldn't give me. It wouldn't make from 6 to 3.
Yeah, my armour's not changing my parry.
Doesn't impact your parry. Armor goes to toughness.
Okay, it's not changing my toughness then.
If you click on your toughness under derived stats, if you click on the little one that's got a little shield, double click it. You should then get an entry for your armor. It may be ticked. Untick it and tick it again.
Your skull cap doesn't add to. It's only the torso armour that adds to.
The leather jerkin wasn't ticked. There we go.
Cool.
So the skull cap, what does that add to? There we go.
It protects against cold shots and things. So
Right.
And some crits and things it'll help for, so it doesn't add straight to your base armour. It's taking that you hit mostly at the torso. So let me just try and fix Marcus's parry.
Yeah, none of the rest of them seem to have the same problems I do. Yeah, it's gone up now. It's now 5.
Yeah, I just took it off and put it back on again. So you'll.
Switched off and on again.
So it was 6, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There you go. So yeah.
I couldn't also. The specialization thing vanished, so I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just-
that's the
just a
point. Yeah,
right
they did,
click.
didn't they?
Put in a new line underneath fighting.
I think you should right click something off the radial options.
Yeah, that's gone off the radial option now. It's no longer there, so. Long bladed, one-handed.
Oh, I know how it's did it. Sorry, it's my fault. But yeah, I've not got the specialisation option turned on. 1 second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because otherwise you'll just create a new skill.
Sorry, we have this problem when I open up a new campaign. Usually it forgets all my settings. Yeah, skill specialisation
And
was turned
we
off.
don't have to fill them in, it's remembered them.
Brilliant. Yeah, so it's put it back. Okay.
Now, remind me, if you're fighting with something that's not in your specialisation, what's the negative? Is it just a
Minus
-1 or
two.
a -2? -2.
Minus 2, yeah. Oh yeah, so technically I should have had a -2, but never mind, we'll roll with it. Okay, so
He had a +2
He
being
gave me a
angry that he'd
-2.
lost his canopy, dude.
he did, yeah.
Yes. I'm going to step over the guy because I don't think I can back up because I've got crowds of people looking in. So I'm gonna. Is he? I presume he's out. Look out. He's
Oh,
down.
he's down, yeah, he's down with blood. He's got a massive, you can see bits of his brain.
Nice. Okay. You said they were wheeling something out, a barrel or something.
Yeah,
Or
take a look at that. Can you read? You can't read, can you? It's a barrel with.
It has somebody's name and year of death on it. I can read it.
It's afraid it doesn't. There's a barrel on that table that they're all around. They all look quite interested in this barrel.
I will. Well, I'll take just like a step. I don't know how much room I've got, but sort of like aside, but in and aside.
Okay.
Let's say sort of there, if that's okay.
Yep, you're there, so you're in a square, is that alright?
Yep.
Okay, next up, however, the cultists get to act. The first one here
Good luck.
draws out his dash.
This, guys, is where you find out the other use for Ben is.
Yeah,
Force them to re-roll, is it? Or...
No.
Stops you dying if you're lucky.
oh, sorry, I rolled the wrong thing. Ignore that.
It was a miss. I like that.
Also, it wasn't a
he-
melee
he
attack.
threw it at you.
I'll have that. You can throw it at me.
It gives him a weapon to pick up next time after he loses.
He's given me a weapon. Here, have this.
Still a miss, even worse.
Still a mess, yeah.
Yes.
Another one comes in from. Sorry, I've got too many screens. Now, this is where he's ganging up, so as you're sort of parrying against the other one, another one comes in from the side. You notice these are all sporting tattoos, like it looks like a lizard, like salamander figure on their arms as he stabs out at you. What's happened to your token?
Still there. His token's still there.
I'm hiding. I've gone stealth mode. Oh, I've just disappeared. Oh, I'm back.
It's better. In fact, all the tokens have gone. It might have been when I changed that setting, actually. It's just knocked all your tokens out. Anyway, never mind. I'll sort it out. He takes a swing at you
Yes.
and misses, even with the gang up bonus. Next one. Sorry, they're ganging up on you.
It's alright. Made of Stern stuff me. Oh.
That one just catches you.
So what's my Benny use now?
Okay, well,
don't-
you don't need it because he basically, it was just a glancing blow from the side. There's a little nick in your side and he's torn your nice new posh shirt, but apart from that you're fine.
I go, oh, that's better. That's been annoying me all this time. Because I'll straighten my back up a bit. Oh, actually, I probably crouch down a bit.
This one runs up, standing over the dead body of his friend you've just opened up his head with.
You want to join him? Yeah, put him off.
You're lucky.
They're at the maximum gang up bonus now, aren't they, as well?
Yeah. Marcus, you're up.
Okay, do you want to change my icon?
Your icon? Oh, yes.
Oh, I see. We've all become non-combat icons.
You can unselect me. For some reason I'm selected. Pick myself, I don't know.
There you are, you're okay, you're fine.
Look a big blue circle around me. Don't know what it is.
Because you're selected. Probably your go.
I will move forward and I will attack.
You have a +1, would you like to wild attack?
I would like to wild attack.
Okay, you can try and wild attack, which means you sacrifice some of your defences for fighting. Basically, you get +2 tech, +2 to damage, but your parry drops by 2 for the whole turn.
So, for example, 2 more of the guys that missed you would have hit you if you'd done that, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. I dropped the dice on that guy and nothing happened, isn't it?
Because they're not combat tokens anymore either.
Oh, bummer. Okay.
Are they not?
No, they're not.
Okay, right, damn it. Right.
Can you not drop it on? I know you haven't got the expander, but you could drop it on in the initiative tracker, couldn't you?
Oh, what number is he? 5?
4.
Oh, the
Close-
token's
close
for
as
me. You sure it's not showing as a token? Is it because he's standing on the...
It's the blood. Yeah, it's the blood.
There you are, I'll move him to the side.
Thank you.
I don't know why it gives you that area. Anyway. Okay, you hit.
Yay.
Yes!
My blood's better than your blood.
Getting blood all over the kitchen, man.
It's already covered.
Getting their blood all over the kitchen.
Nice. Is it just one move or I've never actually moved after a combat.
Yeah, you
can move your pace.
one move. Yeah, move your pace.
It's only considered an action if you try and do a dash, isn't it? And do something
okay,
else.
I move further in. Like go over the side. Hi guys, I just killed your friend.
If you want to end the turn, if you're done.
Oh yes, sorry. I wanted to do that little chat at the end.
Okay, the other one here begins to chant something, and then you'll hear him. It's the only words you really make out in the strange arcing tongue that he's speaking is Johann Busch von Liebenstein, and out in the gallery there's a scream as a sort of choking jungle-like mist starts to sort of rise up in the hallway, and
You thought you were getting away and taking us safely.
just need to check the size of that. There's one. Okay, fine. Okay, through the mist you hear a roaring sound and the scraping of claws on the marble tiles, and through the mist, those of you that are there will see a strange creature you've perhaps not seen before.
I see nothing.
Is this where Johan is? This happening?
I think it's where Magat is. Magaret.
Malgaret?
That's it.
Ooh. Aw, he's cute.
It looks like that. Cute.
Cold one.
Is it an accurate one, or is it a Jurassic Park one?
It's more like it's an unusual creature. It's like a sort of cold one type thing that has appeared in the centre. It roars.
Is they're about 3 times bigger than they should be in Jurassic Park.
Oh right, no,
It's
he's
supposed
not.
to be about the size of a turkey.
Oh, okay, it's a Jurassic Park one. He's bigger than a turkey,
Yeah.
and it's off. It basically it sniffs. I'm gonna roll this for it. It sniffs at the ground and begins to run, knocking people out of its way as it charges. Oh, grief! It's got crazy pace. How many?
Question is, can it navigate doors?
Someone closed the door?
Sadly, the door's open because people are rushing out in panic and things. So yeah, sadly, even if you shut the door, someone behind you would have opened it because they're trying to flee the building. A lot of people have got the same sort of idea as you have, Johan.
I hope they haven't.
Oh, you've locked these doors here. People are still trying to run out around the back. I think I'm being a meanie.
Can I spend a penny?
It gets to about there though, and it'll sort of turn, and it's taking it a bit extra because it's got to sort of push through people on the way and the like, and it's trying to keep your scent with all these other people. So it gets to there, it stops, turns, snarls, and it can see you. You can spend a penny, but I don't know what for really. What you can do
To make the door be closed. I don't even know it's there. I'm still running.
No, sorry. You don't even. Well, you'll hear a roar. You've not seen it, but you heard a roar. Anyway, next round. You don't want the Velociraptor to get first.
Yeah.
Me. No.
Well, the Velociraptor goes last. Damn it. Okay. Malachorn, you're up.
Cake
cold
dinosaur.
Cold one.
How do you feel when you watch the dinosaur just run past you?
Do your speech. Make them all freeze so they can't do anything.
Yeah, but I was reading that. Doesn't it mean everyone, including you?
Oh, okay. Don't do that.
It says all characters.
Yeah.
It's essentially a monologue. You can
And
stop
it-
the
and it would
combat and
affect-
have a dramatic monologue.
It would affect everyone except the dinosaur, which would then proceed to tear everyone apart.
Do that then. No, it'll only tear Johan apart.
It's a funny card, that one. It's useful in sort of quite specific circumstances.
I'll push further through the crowd then.
Okay.
Is it 3?
Yeah, well, a lot of people, you probably maybe full 6 now because a lot of people have scarpered from that. They're all going the other way. So there's a bit of a gap there now.
What's that red thing? Is that a dead?
Dead bodies.
people.
Can I stab cultist 2?
You can. You're going to get a +2. Yeah, so you've got a gang up of 3 on him. So you can press the gang up 3 button if you put it in the modifiers. Don't matter if you haven't.
He's skilled at daggers.
And then if you drag and drop onto the target.
Sorry. Too many windows.
What in goodness name? Wow.
Explodey dice.
Hit it.
And you got a raise. First raise. Well done.
Will that very hit it? Okay, if you drag and drop your damage on there now, it'll automatically do extra damage, an extra d6 damage on it. This guy's toast.
Holy crap.
If you look next to your modifier stack in the bottom left, the little plus damage dice should be in colour, not in grey.
Yeah.
We're taking them out quite easily.
Yeah, well, that's the. We're not doing the leader.
Yeah, the wildcards go down easier. Okay, are you done?
Yeah.
That's pretty successful. More blood splats. Okay, this guy here. He runs round and he picks up the barrel. It's quite heavy, and he starts to turn with it as if he's going to throw it into the fire. He says something in a tongue you really do not understand. It sounds like a sort of a death cry or something as he's picked up the barrel. This
Go.
one, yeah.
I'm not sure if you could use this one, but I've got an adventure card called Contact.
Sure.
Could that turn one of the cultists into an ally?
Let me just have a look at the wording on the spell. On the. I say not one of the cultists, but you could have. I can give you another character in here who will step to your aid, who you'll be able to use. A
Okay,
friend
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Decide if I use it in a minute.
So,
Call him the Great Edward something something.
he stabs out at Lothar as soon as he was stabbing at him before and misses again. You ambush, you're up.
Okay, I will. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna drag Griselda into there.
Okay.
And turn to her and said, "My darling, quick, help me. We need to block the door." And then basically drag the chaise lounge in front of the door.
Fantastic, good idea. Okay, so you, she'll help you. She drags the, or furniture, anything you can get sort of across the door. It does open inwards into there, so it's pretty good, and you'll be able to sort of stand behind it. Okay, you've barricaded yourself in there.
And then I'll grab her by the shoulders and look deep into her eyes next turn.
Okay, brilliant. Alright, Marcus.
Okay, I don't have a bonus this time. There it is. Okay. We're doing rapid attack on the leader.
Okay, do you want to put the effect on you? Oh, you've put it on yourself. Do you still want wild attack on you as you're doing it?
Yep.
Okay.
I've added the 2 dice to this, is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, you left click and right click twice while you're holding the dice up, and then you should add the extra attack, so that's it, spot on.
8, a 6, and a 2. Hit. Hit. Okay, there's no raises. Okay, 2 damages.
With 2 hits.
Shaking.
Yes. So, well, it doesn't have to be actually like that. It's just what she was saying.
I know.
It's just
Trying to prove.
mean to you. Yes. Yeah.
And the wound.
Okay. Wait 1 second. Sorry, that last one. There was the wound. Let me take that back. 1 cotton pick a minute.
What? Just ended my turn.
Sorry, I'm just going to. He wants to try and soak though. He has bennies.
Does it matter if I do my end turn? Does it cause us some problem? Didn't know that.
No, I don't think so.
I clicked the button so you can't shout at me.
Cool. Oh, that's interesting. It's like the soak button's disappeared. Never mind, okay.
Fuck!
Okay, he's only got one Benny left now, though. But he does. You go to attack him, and he sort of parries the blow away with his.
Does that
his
mean
sword.
does that not mean the shaken's gone?
Afraid so. Okay, Doctor, you're up.
How easy is it to walk away from someone? Because that guy that's gone off with the barrel, I don't like the look of that.
He'll get a free attack at you. There's an edge you can buy, which is extraction, which is disengaging. But there's the guy.
What
he'll get a
happens?
free swing.
What happens if he just edges round the guy without disengaging?
You're spot on there, actually. Yeah, you can just step up and hit him. And, yeah.
So I can go into that like diagonal one.
Yeah.
And I can attack the other guy.
Yeah, you can absolutely. It's only if you move away from someone they get a free attack on it.
If I attack him, am I then able to grab the barrel as well, or am I not?
You can do multiple
I can
actions to
one
do
thing.
2 things.
So it's just like grabbing the barrel, not necessarily taking it away from him. Just so that if he tries to throw it on the fire, then my hand will be attempting to resist it next turn.
Okay. Well, you've got a choice. You can either just try and grab the barrel, which will be a straight up your strength versus his strength battle, or you can try and sort of hit him and take the barrel. If you do, though, your strength will be at -2 and your fighting attack will be at -2 as well.
Or I could just attack him.
Yeah, or you could just attack him.
I am going.
We've got a fair few bennies, I think, left.
I'm going to attack him. I don't know what's in that barrel, so I'm going to attack him.
Okay.
Right.
Do you want a wild attack?
What does that mean, sorry?
It means that you'll sacrifice a bit of your defence. You'll be at -2 parry until your next turn, but you'll get +2 to hit and +2 damage. That's quite significant. But so's the -2 parry. It makes you easier to be hit. Basically, you're just being less defensive and more aggressive. Okay.
Where is it? Where is wild attack?
I've put it in effect. I've put it I've put it on you on the combat tracker, so you can just roll normally. Calculates it for you.
And then damage?
Aye.
Yep.
Or you can, if you want, before you roll damage, you can spend a Benny now and roll again and try and get a better hit on him, a higher hit, because you'll do more damage if you do.
Yeah, might as well. What the hell?
Okay, drag a Benny into your...
I don't lose that, so if I get a worse roll, I can take that initial one.
Absolutely, yeah, you can pick whichever one you want.
Okay.
Yeah, like some person killing someone instantly with a crossbow bolt.
Yeah, I'll go for that first one.
Okay, so
I'll
roll
keep the
damage.
Benny for the next round as well. Right. All for damage. I might need damage. Oh no, it's exploding. Whoa! Okay, that'll do. Bells, bells.
Yeah. You're good with that cleaver. You want to keep that cleaver. It suits you.
I told you I'm a chef. I am keeping this cleaver, definitely.
Now, what happens to the barrel is the fun bit.
The barrel, while he's holding it as he falls, so he's sort of still clasping onto it as he falls to the floor, so it's in his square now, the barrel. You've still got some movement left if you want to move anywhere.
If I move away, though, he'll get an attack on me, is that right?
True, yeah. I'm only saying that just to make you aware. I'm not suggesting you definitely
Yep.
should move.
No, I won't move. Although, can I turn around? I don't know if you can do like a back attack.
There's no. I don't play with facing rules, so you can do.
Okay.
I don't. So
I'll-
yeah, you're fine.
I won't then turn around because I might still be watching the battle. I don't want to see it rolling into the fire.
Alright, if you want to end your turn when you.
So, yeah.
Okay, this guy pulls out a pistol from beneath the cloak. It's like a very small one-shot, like it looks a bit like a Derringer, it's like a pocket pistol thing, and takes a shot at poor Marcus.
Ah!
Sorry, I love rolling raises on you.
I'm not worried, he's not going to hurt me.
At least he didn't shoot at the barrel.
See it,
Unharmed. Well done.
Didn't. That was those. It just basically goes harmlessly through your cloak, through your clothing. A bit more damage to the old clothes, but nothing else.
He's got a Benny,
Who?
the leader.
You can't use it in damage unless you've got the
Oh, okay.
Sadly. Okay, the dinosaur roars, sniffing at the floor. It advances slowly and menacingly. It gets up to the door. You can hear something snuffling at the door, Johan, and it goes ominously quiet. Lothar, you're up again, mate.
Ooh.
Take wild attack off if you want, or leave it on.
What is the barrel doing?
It's just sitting there at the moment. The ones
It's not rolling.
The one, no, he's kind of fallen on it. Malagaunt, and I believe Marcus can read as well. You can see the words explosive written on it on the side of the barrel, gunpowder.
I presume the guy I've taken is dead and he can't affect the barrel anymore.
Absolutely, yeah.
So he can't, like, with the last gasp, push it in and anything like that.
No, he's a blood splat.
Okay, I'll keep this wild attack and I'll go for this one. Do I get a plus something? Because there's
You get
Malagaunt in his...
yeah, you get +1 from Malagaunt, so you get a ganging up 2 people.
Did I press that? How do you know if you pressed it or not? Oh yeah, it says +1 there. Right. And I've got my wild attack. Loving this cleaver.
It's very you, the cleaver.
A raise!
You're like a demon with that cleaver.
It could be used both as a doctor and as a chef.
Oh, I didn't kill him.
Oh, you did, though. I'm going to spend
I
one of my
wounded him.
GM bennies.
Oh. What does that do?
Means you can roll a
That's just
soak. You have to get
Oh.
four or more to get soak it.
Okay.
If you get 2 wins, you have to get 8 or more. 3 wins.
You nailed that.
But there's no resisting the cleaver of doom, and you
I've gotta
cut
give this
another
cleaver
one
an A.
down.
Move closer. Move closer.
Oh, I'll step forward, yep.
That's a good move because you're now
And
giving bonuses to the other people.
I'll call some very vulgar letter to him. This is the leader, isn't it?
It is.
End your turn.
Oh yeah, sorry, thank you. Enter.
It's me. I'm still going to do a rapid attack. I've still got it clicked on, so it's still applying. Where's my attack dice? If this fails, I will be using Benny's, so just wait.
Don't forget you got 3 of us.
Fuck the blood spot again. Sorry. I'm trying to find out where I can drop it so I can hit the guy on top. Could you move him off a bit? Because I can't hit him. I'm hitting the blood again. Wonder why the blood goes on top for me.
I don't know. I've seen it happen when people use Max before. It's weird.
No. Oh,
Benny.
miss, hit, miss.
Okay.
Do you roll all 3 again then?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
So he
Forgot
chooses
to-
the best 3 dice then.
Yeah, best set.
Okay. Does it have to be all 3 or just any 3
I
of the
forgot to add the +2 onto them anyway, so, but anyway, I have to do it again.
Yeah, it's his whole roll. Ooh, we're hitting a raise, that's pretty good.
Well done.
I'll take that one then.
To
Right.
your worst, I have loads of bennies.
I'll do the raise first. It's already glowing. I'll do it individually so you can do the figure rolls.
Thank you.
Dummy.
Parries away the first one. Come on, save it. Oh,
No.
damn you, I'm going to spend another penny.
Critical figure, yes!
No. Okay,
Critical failure means you can't use any more pennies just by these no guys.
you done?
Oh, that is me, sorry. Remember guys, he's basically still in that blood spat just in case you're wondering where he is.
Okay, he's moved back. Okay, Marcus, he's not standing for that. Do I go for it? He aims at your face and jabs out with his dagger towards your face.
I laugh at him. You'll miss me.
Damn it, and he does. Ah.
How is he a -5? Oh, the
Broad shot to the head.
Oh, okay.
Ah, he missed you. He went for glory and it failed. And I'm out of Benny's, totally GM Benny's and his own. Damn it. Malicorn, you're up.
Can I taunt him?
You can indeed. If you taunt him, it'll give you +2 to your next action, I think.
Okay.
So you roll your taunt, and it's opposed by his intelligence.
This is some sort of edge that I have.
Oh, let me just check your edge again. Sorry.
Cutting wit.
Ooh, cutting weights.
Okay, so you have +2. Oh right, you can do a test of wills as well, actually. So you could, if you want to, put him at -2 to his. Oh no, that's a trick. I'm sorry. Yeah, so you can use taunt. You've got +2 to your taunt, so basically it's your taunt skill +2 against his smarts.
Okay.
Maybe something more if you can come up with a witty taunt. You'll have to think of wits in between adventures.
Yep. You fight worse than you cook.
Yes. Okay, so yeah, I need to roll a 5 or more on his smarts to not be taunted. Now you can spend a Benny now if you want to try and raise his target number and get a higher result, or you can leave it at that.
The bennies go away at the end of the adventure.
Oh wait,
Okay.
you should have had it. Yeah, they go away at the end of the adventure. You've got to spend them or lose them. And also, actually, you had a +2 to that because of your skill.
Yeah. You should be able to put the +2 permanently on that taunt though, because it's a permanent one for you.
Yeah, I'll put that on for you. 1 second.
What does my Benny give me?
A reroll, but 7's a good high number for that, you know.
Yeah, 7's good.
Yeah, I'll reroll.
Okay, trying to beat the 5. You do. He's now got to get an 8.
Oh, he had 7. That's a 6, so it's less.
Oh. Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're 1 less. So your 7 still stands. You can bet it again.
Well, thanks.
Okay, so he just needs a 7. He gets a 5. So he's now you've got +2 to whatever next action you take against him, which is pretty good. He looks wound up.
Is that the end of my turn?
Yep, unless you want to move about any. Yeah.
No.
Per Johan, we knew him well.
So
Okay, at the door here, You hear scraping as it's not just trying to push its way in, it's trying to actually destroy the door with its talons, with its claws. It hits. Oh man, that's useless. Okay, you hear scraping and bashing at the door, but it doesn't get through this round.
Is there no even an indication of a hole or anything as it's cutting through?
It'll be shaking the door well. Yeah, you'll hear like splintering sounds, but
Potentially a crack that I could thrust a rapier through.
yeah, go on, because I've been mean to you relentlessly all session, haven't I? So yeah,
Okay.
there's a crack.
I'll push Griselda behind me. Dana, my darling, the forces arrayed against us must be defeated. And then I'll attempt to jab through towards the thing through the crack that it's just created in the door.
Okay, I'll give you a -2 for that. So he's got cover, but yeah. So
I think if I can do anything to give myself any bonuses on this. There isn't anything just yet.
Wild attack gives you a bonus.
you can stab wildly, yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose I could. Yeah, put wild attack on.
Okay. If it breaks through though before next round, you'll be at minus parry.
Yep. So I've got to put. You said it was a -1 on this, yeah?
-2, sorry, just because of the
-2, that's okay.
smallness
Yep.
of the gap.
Makes sense. I'll probably be using a Benny on this because I'm hoping for exploding dice.
You've got a load. Oh, mate.
Can't use bennies. Or...
Now on a crit. It didn't work.
Oh, sorry. I just dragged completely the wrong thing. Oh, twice I've dragged the wrong thing. There, if you would, if you click on that, it should open up the fumble table if you take a roll on it, because sadly, sorry, the forces of chaos, the chaos gods are... Okay, you basically twinge your muscle as you're sort of straining there, you get a point of fatigue until till the end of the encounter. Sorry, that hurt your arm, Sars.
That's right.
Perfectly fine, because none of us can see what's happening. Ooh!
However, everyone gets a Benny, and Malagorn, you've got a +2 to everything you do. In fact, you've got +4 because you taunted him. Well done.
Okay, I'll attempt to skewer him.
Do you want to attack wildly as you try and skewer him, or do you want to remain defensive?
Yeah, no, wildly sounds appropriate.
Okay, so you just need to put a +2 into the modifier, and it'll work the rest out for you. So your little modifier box, your mouse wheel up, and put +2 in it, and then make your attack.
Right, and it'll add the +4.
Yeah, it'll add the +4 for you automatically. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. It's a hit, but you could Benny it.
Where did the other 4 go then?
Oh, what's going
Well,
on?
where did he not get the wild attack as well? You got wild attack turned on, I see it there.
Well, okay, that's +4. It is a hit with a, so you get another 4 to that. So you've got a hit with a raise. So if you click your plus, if you click the dice that says plus damage next to the modifier, so it's lit up, and then yeah, and it's done. Okay, that's sadly that was unfortunate. It was a strong blow, but glances.
Should be a 9 because of his Joker.
Should be a 9 because of his
In fact,
Joker.
it should be an 11 because of the wild attack.
It should, yeah, which isn't applying. Odd. I'll take it off and put it on again.
Yeah, but why is it not doing the Joker? So that's weird.
It does. Anyway, you do an 11, so that is going to be toughness 5, 1 wound on him. Pretty
He
good.
does have a save, yay!
I've got nothing to save with, you're right.
God, he must have 3 wounds. 1 round to go, yay! Right, I'm gonna keep my rapid attack, and I still get the +2 bonus. And here we go, damage. I'm getting the blood splatter again. There. Doesn't matter where I move it, all I get is... There we go.
You can use the combat tracker to drop it on him anywhere on the combat tracker. It does the same thing. Okay, one hit with a raise. Are you happy with that?
I got 2 hits, but 1 with a raise. Okay. I'll take a... I really want the Bennett, but I don't think I'll get anything like a 13 again. Do the first one damage.
That's enough to take him down.
Just wanted to see what happened. Arrgh.
Do you want to describe your death blow on him?
I pull my sword. I thrust it into him and say, I killed him!
Okay, you stab him, he goes down and he curses you in a strange language you really don't understand, a harsh tongue. Up where you are, Johan, it goes quiet outside. The scratching and knocking at the door stops. You'll peek out through the little crack in the door and you find the corridor outside empty. It appears whatever has been summoned disappeared with the leader. I'll read that out. Or do you want to read it?
No, I'm fine. You can do it. I can do it. I turn to Griselda, my darling. You see how the fates are arrayed against us. Our love is thwarted, and we must take whatever opportunities are provided to us. Te amo ex toto corde, which is classical for I love you with all my heart. And then he embraces and passionately kisses her. Excitement-fueled lust fades the scene to a PG black.
Jolly good, yes, okay. I think actually it's a bit early, but I'm going to bring the curtain down at that point with the scene fading to black.
And Johan will spend as many bennies as it takes to prove his manhood.
He doesn't need any bennies to do that. So. Okay, so slightly silly but enjoyable. You know that there's some strange cult who's trying to at least blow up this place. Probably you. He definitely mentioned Johan by name as part of the ritual to summon the strange jungle creature towards you. Yeah, and that's it.
Aww. I had 6 pennies left.
Sorry. You'll get 3 next time.
Eric, Skellen, have a look at my cards to tell you why I wasn't worried about you hurting me. Oh, wait a minute, I'll dump them on the thing.
Okay. Aha, I see. This is why you were doing the rapid attacks and things.
Yep.
Second win lucky break.
Oof,
Both
yeah.
cards. You were not touching me.
Well, next time.
Yeah, you
Alright,
won't always get those.
Don't always get them. I've had terrible cards sometimes. Just couldn't use them.
so after that tonight, next time we'll move the scene onwards to the story onwards to where you are about to depart and set sail. If there's anything you want to do in the meantime in terms of maybe modifying the ship, I'll get a good ship map and stuff for us for next time. Diagram of your ship, let me know. Otherwise,
I'd quite like to know, of the 3 potentials, who's my enemy?
Ah, yes, well, this is it, yes.
Is it Baroness Lang? Is it the cultists? Or is it Everard de Crayon?
No, it wouldn't be the cultists, it'd be a cult leader or something like that. It must be one person.
I like not knowing, because I won't know. Get rid of him, because the benefit doesn't disappear until you've negated the enemy. So.
Know
Yeah.
who it is, yes. You have a few people opposing you.
By the way, I put an extra level of fatigue on, considering what happens after the camera fades.
Goes away by next week anyway.
Okay, you'll be invigorated for next time. You'll get 3 experience for that, which means you get your first advance each.
Oh, cool! Wasn't expecting that. So it's a stat can go up, or you can get a new edge, or 2 skills under cap, or 1 skill at or above cap. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or an age.
Or an edge. Edges are the most fun things to spend them on, so you can have a look through the edges.
I am taking the brawny age because I need it. I had this planned.
So there's a list of edges there you can do. I will use some from the pirate guide as well. Maybe not all of them.
Where's ages kit? The top one.
I'll also say at some point you will need sort of knowledge, strategy and tactics, because there will be sort of big fights where you'll have, because you've got like 60 odd crew, so.
Okay.
So, if you're aiming to be a spellcaster, what sort of thing do you buy?
Arcane background.
Yeah, technically you can kind of do it now if we could, as long as we can. Well, no, actually, sorry, I changed it. You need to have a career that allows it in Warhammer. Normally you could, but we'd need to move you to a Wizardry Apprentice type career.
You'd have to complete your first career and then pick Wizard's Apprentice with an option, wouldn't you?
Yeah, so you need like at least 20x before you can do that.
So how do I know what I'm completing?
Okay, so if you look at on your on the other tab on your character sheet. Oh, I've not dragged it there. 1 second. I'm sorry. Let me put the career on for.
Oh, because I remember that. Yeah, because if we get, is it every time we get an advance, we get a free skill from our career? Yeah.
You do, yeah. You get a skill point from whatever's listed on your career as well this time.
What? Can you say that again?
Okay, so if you go to the other tab on your character sheet, and you'll just see student in there. Christ, that was a tongue twister. You open that up. In there, you've got your career entries, career exits, standard Warhammer stuff. But you've also got a list of skills. Those skills there, you can. You've got 1 point, 1 raise in any one of those. So you can put a dice at 1 level in any of those skills, or buy it from scratch.
Okay.
Also, you can buy an edge that you meet the requirements for. Or, because you've not done it yet this rank, you can increase one of your base stats by 1 point. By 1 die type.
And what counts as completing your career?
Okay.
10 advance? Is it 10 advance?
It's 20 experience. Every 20 experience you go up a rank, so you'll no longer be novice, you go to seasoned. That opens up more edges for you, and each time you go past a rank you can move to a new career.
Kellen, just to remind you, you've written that it costs 25 experience to advance to a new rank in Savage Warhammer within your advancement and careers section.
Ah, well spotted. I actually changed my mind. I was going to do it 25, and then I decided that it's more fun to have it at 20.
Cool.
And each advance costs 5, sorry.
Each advance is 5 XP, yeah, so... and it's worth... Go ahead.
I was just going to say, did you say we get our spend our 5-1 and we get an extra one from our skills? From our military? Okay, good.
So
we get 2 upgrades. Sorry.
Yeah,
1 for a skill from our career.
Yeah.
And what? So can I do fighting anyone and do fighting cleaver? Add that on? Or not? Because it's new.
Okay, with your advance, let me just share this into the chat. This might help. There you go. Okay, so that thing I've just shared in there, gives you the advancement, which shows you the different ranks as you go up level, and it also says what you can spend your advances on. You've got an advance now, so you can buy an edge with it. You can increase a skill that's equal to or greater than its linked attribute by 1 die type, or you can increase 2 skills that are lower than their linked attributes by 1 die type. So you can buy skills or an edge, or put stats up basically. And then you also get through your career 1 free skill point to spend on any of your skills not listed on the career. Does that make sense?
I think. So if I wanted to get fighting cleaver, because I have fighting shovel, so I can fight with a shovel.
Okay.
So I want to add another specialisation to fighting. And my Grave Warden career allows me to have fighting anyone.
Okay, so yeah, you could have that as your career advance if you want. So we'll do that one as the career skill point for you.
And is that as a D6 as well, or do I need a new dice for that one or something, or does that automatically get linked to the fighting skill?
Exactly, yeah, it's all linked to the fighting skill. It just says what you can use with your fighting skill basically. So I'll add another one on for you. Call it Cleaver.
And then I also get to get an edge. Is that right? So.
Well, you could buy an edge instead, yeah.
Well, you can
as
buy
well,
an edge
because
as
that's
well.
my career one. Right.
What did you say was the necessary skills we might need in the future?
There's knowledge, strategy, and tactics. I think it is more. Let me just check it.
That's okay. It's not on my list, so it doesn't matter. I was just making sure it wasn't something else.
Yeah, academic knowledge, strategy, and tactics is one that will be used in larger scale battles.
Oh, I can get academic knowledges because they're part of my dilettante skills list. Academic knowledge, anyone.
So you could buy that if you want, strategy and tactics.
I'm upgrading my unskilled from 4 to 6. Oh yes, I am
English
doing
might
that.
be worth it.
I'm taking swim.
Linguist, I'd immediately learn 6 more languages.
Yeah, we'd have to pretend you've been doing that in the background for a while, I guess, and then bing.
I'll write that into my.
I like that sort of thing you can do in Savage Wars, isn't it? You can say, and Warhammer as well. You can say, oh, you've always known this. You just haven't had to use it up until now.
Remember in your advancements to write down when you get it, you bought it 5, so you know.
Oh yeah, that's a good point actually. On the other tab, on your characters, there's a little box under the other tab which says advancements. It's worthwhile writing down, if you put like 5 and then write down what you've bought. Because as you get high level, it'll be confusing.
I can't get charismatic yet.
Well, I took Brawny so I could actually carry the stuff, so I no longer have the -1. Yay! And I took swim because I think swim is going to be involved sometime in the future.
Most probably.
Your ship is sinking. I swim. I swim. I swim. So I don't have the specialization brawl. So for my punch, I would put -2 into this as default for the attacks, yeah? And a dagger as well.
So technically I should have been giving Dr. Luther -2 with his cleaver, but it don't matter.
We'll keep on getting error messages.
What's a likely secret language I would have been able to learn through dilettante?
You tell me if you can put it into your background somehow.
Lustrian cultists.
Well, the options are Battle Tongue, Guild Tongue, Thieves Tongue, Ranger Tongue.
If you are, if we're saying you've been studying the ways of warfare in the past, you might well have picked up Battle Tongue through your studies there.
No idea why it's happening. I get so many error messages when I do that.
Have you got everything open? It's usually when stuff isn't open.
No, when I try to type into punch the -2, it just goes, every time I type out the letter, it goes error message, error message, error message. I think there's something wrong with the skill. I'm going to try to drag it over from somewhere else.
Let's delete it and try again. Yeah, it's been a little bit buggy to actually put a new patch on, haven't they? So I'm sure it'll settle down there.
Yeah, where's Punch? Where did Punch come from? Ba, 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 ba.
Scholar, what does Scholar get?
Are you alright now, Gaz? With you going to get a advance or something, an edge?
I haven't chosen one yet though, I'm going through them. I'm considering Berserk after what I just did.
Berserk's great.
Send myself into a Berserk. I felt like I went into a Berserk, killing them all.
And there's also the edges from the Pirates guide as well that Mark
Oh, where's that one?
I put a link to things in the chat. One was edges list and the other one was edges. So there's should be like 2 windows with edges and edges.
Background. So, oh gosh, there's loads of different ones. So hang on there.
Where did you find Punch?
You just right. Oh, you just right click and add it in as an attack. Do you want me to put it on for you?
How many? What dice was it? Dice 4?
Oh, it's just D6.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, it's just a strength. Sorry, not D6. Flat strength roll. But there is an edge like Brawler and stuff that can give you bonuses to it, I think.
Did I do this right? I bought Academic Knowledge Science and then I boosted 2 Academic Knowledges that were below my int.
Spot on, yeah.
Yeah.
Yay, science chums.
Yeah, I'm going to delete Dagger as well because it's broken as well.
I'll have to give you some academic challenges. Which there will be. Working stuff out, knowing stuff.
Does that mean you're at Science D4, Kerry?
6. Because it starts at 4, doesn't it?
Well, you buy it. When you buy it, you get a 4. But so you bought it, and then you've also spent a point in increasing it.
And increasing 2, and that was one of them. Because it says you can increase 2 if they're below your...
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got to be 2 different ones. So, sorry, what did you buy again? I'm confused now.
I bought a new skill, Academic Knowledge Science.
Great, yeah.
And then I raised 2 skills, Academic Knowledge Magic and Academic Knowledge Science, by 1 die type.
Yeah, spot on. Yeah, perfect.
I've gone for Linguist, and I haven't decided what to put up skill-wise just yet.
Which language did you take?
I'm just taking them now.
That'll come in handy as well.
Hylian. Might run out in a minute.
They're in Albion.
Larin. Hazalid. And I don't really want to take Dark Tongue or Goblin Tongue or Grumbath. So my only option is Halfling or Norse. Norse. So I can speak Breton, Classical, Eltharian, Estalian, Kazalid, Kislevian, Norse, Reichspiel, and Tylian.
You're definitely multilingual. That's one.
There we go.
And I will probably... I can't put read right up, that's already at a D8.
What's the damage of a punch skill?
Just D6. Oh, sorry. I said that before. It's just your strength. Just type STR in the damage box.
Okay, speak language Reichspiels up to a D8.
Right.
Okay, good.
Thanks for the game. I have to go.
Yeah, no worries.
Cool.
That was a lot of
nice
fun.
to see you. Cool.
Okay.
Hi, Kerry.
Okay.
Right.
I also ended with 6 bennies. So.
User disconnected from your channel.
Cool.
I can't wait to play back what my insult was because I can't actually remember it. I know I used some words.
I've proven you wrong, and I've proven my mother-in-law wrong. Yeah, you called her my stepmother. I think you meant mother-in-law, didn't you?
The insults were amusing.
Yeah.
I didn't know which way it was going because I was insulting both of them at the same time. So
Yeah, that's very you, that is, mate. Insult everybody. Right, I'll drop the stream now, I think so.
he's only 16.
Nice stream.
He doesn't know what he's doing.